Hello there and welcome
to the new channel.
Here to help you see
the new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansala.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Argamid.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebostillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Muppet Rahina.
I'm Leo Bryan.
Mike.
Nice one, dear.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldons.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
My name is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there and welcome to TNC. We are here to help you see the new you. My name is Lloyd Luna and this is The Big Picture. Good evening and thank you so much for streaming in with us. I'm your host Lloyd Luna, and again, this is the Big Picture 17th episode. What about that? Tomorrow will be the concluding episode, and I'm gonna wrap up my 10 seasons. How have you been? Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, or wherever you're watching from around the world, good evening to you all. It's Thursday, and I hope you're doing well and still away from the virus. I'm saying hi to Josie Naredo, si Tita Cholita Esplana is watching, along with Sir Jessica Bustillo, Mary Gayagay. Maraming salamat din, Tab, sa iyong pagtupad. There's always something that we should be excited about, and I think that's the one of the messages that I would like to share with you tonight. Be excited about something. If you're watching us live right now, please do share our live stream link. You can also organize your own watch party para po maraming makapanood. You can also watch us live on youtube.com/TNCnow. If you're going to watch us on youtube.com/TNCnow, drop some comments in there, and we choose you to be our lucky viewer for tonight. You can have an opportunity to get a gift courtesy of Unisol and TNC. The item to get is watch. Washable face mask courtesy of Unisol and TNC, 800 pesos ang worth. If you're living within Metro Manila, kayo po ay mapili naming nanonood ngayong gabi, delivery is on us. So watch us on youtube.com/TNCnow. Drop some comments in there. Don't forget to share what you're watching right now because this is an inspirational one for sure. Hello, Leonora Lipata. Maraming salamat sa pag-stream sa amin. Correct. We are going to talk about the law of the race from my book, Tara, Where to Find Success. 14 little clues that can light your path to happiness. I don't know if you have an experience of being in a race. Yung karera, no? Sana naman hindi yung karera ng mga kabayo dyan sa Santa Ana. But if you have been part of a race, no, yung habulan, paunahang makarating ng finish line, well, this is something that you can really relate to. But on the other hand, kung hindi po kayo nakasali sa paligsahan ng pabilisan sa pagtakbo, I think categorically pwede rin kayong masabi na nasa race or nasa isang competition. And tonight we're going to talk about that. I'm going to read some of the contents in this book, The Law of the Race. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, if you would like to join our discussion, just drop some comments on our comment stream down below and I'll be happy to read them for you. Maraming salamat, Line, sa pagtutok at pag-stream sa amin. Okay, very good. So, maybe we should start. The Law of the Race. This is chapter 8 of my book, Where to Find Success. This law states, if you haven't started, don't expect to finish. I say it again. If you have not started, don't expect to finish. So many people, so many times, so many instances, in so many places, they simply wanted to get something or to be at some place, but they are not starting in any way. Kumbaga parang nangarap at natapos na sa pangarap, hindi na gumawa at hindi na nagsimula. So, the law of the race states that if you have not started, don't expect Don't ever expect to finish. Tama ba yun? Oo, mag-agree kayo at mag-comment kayo sa ating comment stream down below kung kayo ay nag-agree. Pag ikaw ay hindi nagsimula, sa kahit na whatever it is that you would like to finish, pag hindi ka nag-start, don't expect to finish. Whether it's a general success or schooling or relationship or business, pagka hindi nagsimula, wala karapatang mag-expect na may matatapos. That's the law of the race. Now, I'm going to read now the text from the book itself. So, hang on. Yes. No, not until you do it. How many times have you thought of doing something and never got it done? How many times? You had $1 million idea and left it somewhere in your past. You may have thought, it cannot be done. It's impossible. Guess what? You haven't started anything. That explains it all. The truth is, you cannot expect a desirable result if you haven't started anything. O, diba? Totoo naman. Kahit gaano kagandang idea ninyo, by the way, kahit gaano kagandang idea ninyo, kahit gaano ka-noble yan, kahit gaano siya ka-remarkable, kapag hindi ninyo sinimulan, nothing will ever happen. Putak lang kayo ng putak. So if you really want to finish something, ito yung message ng book. Start. 2021 is a great time to start, right? The law of the race is applicable to all people who would like to start something but simply cannot do it from an unknown reason. This is for you if you have that life-changing idea, but you are hesitant to get the ball rolling. Hindi ka lang, for some reason, parang, hindi ka lang, baka takot ka, baka nahihiya ka, baka nagdududa ka. So many reasons. And that makes you, or that make you hesitate to start. That's something. Let's play a scene. Let's play a scene in your mind. Perhaps a 100-meter dash in the Olympics. Pag sinabing 100-meter dash, edi yun yung tawag doon, yun yung haba na tatakbuhin at tayo ay nasa Olympics. Try to see yourself as one of those great runners going for the gold. Ready, set, go. Now suddenly, after the go signal was given, you changed your mind and decided to stay put. Pagkaputok ng barel ng go, nag-decide ka na ayaw ko nang tumakbo. Remember, nasa Olympics ka, kasali ka doon. So 100-meter dash race. And then, pagkaputok ng barrel, go! You decided to just stay put. Ayaw kong tumakbo. Question, will you win the race? I'm sure you know the answer to the question, right? Many of us have ambitions, dreams, and desires. Whatever they are called, doesn't matter. They can be defined as something we will or we still don't have, which means something we still need to work on. But as we all know, only a few get to realize their ambition. Hindi lahat nagagawa yung ambition. Hindi lahat nakukuha yung ambition nila or na-achieve yung mga goals nila and live the life they have imagined. Hindi lahat. No? At marami nagtatanong, bakit mabuting tao ako, bakit hindi ko makuha yung ambition ko? Bakit yung desire ko hindi ko makuha? At bakit konti lang yung nakakakuha ng kanilang mga ambition? People cannot start for some reason or another. They may have a deep sense of inferiority. They look down on themselves and say that they just cannot do it. Admitting it cannot be done is, of course, the same as admitting failure right before the game starts. Yung mga tao kasi, ang tingin sa sarili nila, sobrang liit. I mean, hindi na nga kalakihan, sobrang liit ang tingin sa sarili. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Yung tingin mo na parang you are not enough, yung tingin mo na you just cannot do it. And I'm going to tell you something about that. The bad news is that nothing is ever going to happen if you believe that you cannot do it. The good news is now you know. Hindi ka maliit. You are more than enough. You have more than enough. You have more than what you need. Right, Ma'am Erlinda Siaga Bautista, saka si Ma'am Vilma Maestro, si Mary Jane Latigar, saka si Donel Mingo, nanonood din. Dito ba? Don't make yourself believe or don't even entertain the voice that says, masyado kang maliit and you cannot do it and it cannot happen to you. Don't ever look down on yourself because otherwise, wala, hindi mo makukuha, hindi makakapagsimula, hindi ka matatapos. Conversely, it is very similar to think that you can do things if you have the confidence. Your close friends will tell you, no, just be confident and you can do it. Nothing can be farther from the truth. You cannot be confident just like that, right? Yung confidence naman, tingin mo sa sarili mo, maliit ka. Sabihin ng kaibigan mo, kaya mo naman yan. Okay? Now, hindi ka mo pwede maging confident na basta sinabi lang sa'yo na kaya mo yan. Before you can be confident, you must have a reason to be confident about. I always say this, ang confidence ay hindi basta-basta nangyayari. There must be a reason for you to convince yourself that you really can do it. Thus, get the confidence that you need. Another reason for that being able to do things is the religious belief that it's not yet time. Okay? So in other words, minsan hindi natin nakuha ang isang bagay kasi naniniwala tayo na hindi pa yun yung tamang oras. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a true believer. Okay? But before I start anything, I will need to have a feel of it. I will assess and reassess. I will evaluate and reevaluate. I will fine-tune and refine. I believe that God's perfect timing only happens when you decide to make things happen for yourself. I say it again. I believe that God's perfect timing only happens when you decide to make things happen yourself. Mag-decide ka out of your conscience and out of really feeling it or maybe praying about it, and then that's God's perfect timing for me. He's there to guide and help you make it, but you will have to say yes first. I'm going to pause for a short commercial, and then when we come back, I am going to continue reading the chapter of my book, Where to Find Success, particularly the chapter that says the law of the race. If you have not started, don't expect to finish. Don't go away. The Big Picture on TNC. We'll be right back. Please stay on our stream. Welcome back. You're still watching The Big Picture on TNC. Before I continue reading one of the chapters of my book, Where to Find Success, I'm inviting you to watch our other inspirational shows on TNC. The Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities Mondays to Fridays at 7:15 p.m. In her hotline, The Family Business, The Fort Project, Usapang Beauty, COVID Stories, Market Leader, U-Turn, The Home Buyer, The Puppet Stories, TNC Town Hall, Marketplace pala, TNC Marketplace, YOLO, Money and More, Couple Goals, The Top, After Shift, Win Within, Danny Art Show, Foreign Affairs, Hotline, Well Home, Women at Work, Awesome Day, Cyber Next, Tech You, TNC Town Hall, TNC One Day, Mental Shift, Uplift, Moving On Business, and The Millennial Voice. I'm also inviting you to buy my latest book, Transform or Perish, How to Intentionally Change Yourself to Deal with Overwhelming Disruption. The book can be bought on leadership.ph/shop. Go to leadership.ph/shop to buy the book. Continuing with the reading of my book, some people cannot start anything because they don't have any idea how to succeed, or perhaps they're too lazy to find out how to make things work. Diba? Ang problema, walang gamot sa katamaran eh. Pagtamad talaga. Pagtamad talaga, hindi eh. In fact, minsan natatakot akong mag-motivate ng tamad eh. Na ma-motivate silang lalong maging tamad. They're too lazy to study more techniques and strategies for achieving something. So they end up just playing around, standing by waiting for a miracle to happen. They're not sure of what could save them from their failure or misfortune. During a seminar I did in Mindanao, I was asked how people can start. And I thought, okay, how do you really answer that kind of question, right? I mean, how people can start? My simple answer then was just start, or simply start. Of course, I would add the love, the surprise, and emphasize the need to prepare. Now, this is because I don't want people to just get frustrated starting now only to fail the following day. Starting something requires a lot of courage, by the way, which can only come to you if you have a lot to fear about. But for me, fear is nothing but a state of mind that makes up a state of life. I say it again. Fear is nothing but a state of mind that makes up a state of life. In my book, Start Job Waiting for You, Lloyd Luna 2005, I wrote, fear paralyzes people. When we are paralyzed, we cannot think and work normally. We become ineffective, even irrelevant sometimes. We become the missing element that's needed to complete a masterpiece. I don't think we should spend so much time thinking about things we are not sure about. Okay? When I ask people what they are afraid of, most of them would tell me, I don't know, Mr. Lloyd. Oh, it's not a good answer, really. How can an able person like you, and this is a very valid question, how can an able person like you, one of the greatest of all creations, ikaw po yung tinutukoy ko ha, ikaw mismo. Able person, ibig sabihin kaya, may kakayahan, may natutunan, may alam, may pagmamahal, may ugali, may skills, may talent. How can an able person like you, one of the greatest of all creations, fear something you don't know? Pero takot. Takot saan? Takot sa hindi mo alam. Takot sa future. The reality is that this is a very common feeling we have developed as a people. Na-develop na lang sa atin ito, no? Na-develop na lang sa atin. Ano ibig sabihin? Well, nakakatakot mag-fail because I think growing up, the society never tolerated yung mga bagay na parang hindi natin pwedeng gawin. Or in other words, parang kapag ka nagkamali tayo, ang isip kaagad ng iba is bobo tayo, tanga tayo, or wala tayong alam, or hindi tayo okay. For some reason, the society have this notion na kailangan maging perfect lahat. Na in fact, kapag ka meron kang isang mali sa isang exam, ang talaga nakikita nila is yung mali rather than dun sa 99% na tama. Saying this because I think the society is also giving us a perception that life should be perfect. I think perfection is boring. I think having a perfect life is boring. Society has framed us to think, I believe, na dapat lahat lagi is okay. And for that reason, natatakot tayo mag-try, natatakot tayo magkamali. I don't know if you have encountered a study that says if you graduated valedictorian, salutatorian, the top of your class, you are unlikely to come up with your own business. Entrepreneurs, ito yung mga bagsak sa klase, ito yung mga absentees, no? Yung mga para bulakbol, yung mga nagka-cutting classes. I'm not saying gawin ninyo, but I don't know if you have encountered the study. If you are part of the creme de la creme, okay, the best of the best in your class, it's unlikely that you can come up with an entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial idea. The study says that it's because further, ang mga salutatorian, valedictorian, at mga kasali dun sa honor roll, ang sabi nila, they end up working in a secure job. Accounting, basta yung mga naka-fix na na trabaho. They ask bakit ganon. And the answer was because meron silang fear na na-develop sa sarili nila that they cannot fail, they cannot make mistakes. This is in contrary doon sa mga bulakbol, doon sa mga absentees, doon sa mga nag-fail nung nag-aaral pa sila, high school or college. Because sila, go lang ng go. They are not afraid if they are going to fail or what, because in the first place, they have been failing all their lives. Parang yung sinasabi ng study. Kakatuwa, pero mayroon siyang katotohanan at some point, di ba? Na kapag meron kang reputation na pinoprotektahan, talagang you can really be so cautious to the point na hindi ka na makagalaw because natatakot kang magkamali. Natatakot kang tumaya. Natatakot kang mag-stake because baka kapag nagkamali ka, pagtawanan ka ng society. I'm going to pause for another short commercial, and then when we come back, I'm going to continue reading my book, part of the book, The Law of the Race. In my book, Where to Find Success. Don't go away. The Big Picture on TNC. We'll be right back. Please stay on our stream. welcome back. You're still watching The Big Picture on TNC. I'm going to continue reading my book, one of the chapters of Where to Find Success, 14 Little Clues that can light, 14 little clues that will or can light your path to happiness. Nandito tayo sa page 77. Now let me continue reading. Fear is imposed on us by the people around us. Society has this habit of telling us to be afraid and stay put. Sometimes it even gives warnings that serve no purpose other than to keep you from moving on. In a race, sa isang, ano man tawag dito, sa isang paligsahan or karera, there will be only one gold medalist. In a game, there will only be one winner. No matter how you'd like it, one person will outshine the rest. Question is, can it be you? When you really do start something, I strongly believe that person can be you, or that person can be you. Hello, I'm Carlos from Gemma. Castillo is watching. Maraming salamat po sa panonood. Ma'am Telma, maraming salamat sa panonood. Still, I have to ask you this question. In the last 3 years or so, how far off have you been in achieving your goals? Are you getting closer to realizing your dreams, or you're getting further or farther away from it? Watch this. The first step is to be on the race. The second is to run in that race. These are only 2 steps that can make you accomplish what your heart desires. Good news or bad news? Nobody will run the race for you. Nobody. Each of us has his own race to finish. I have mine, you have yours. So please, run your own dash. If you don't, you will lose automatically. Hindi kasi pwede na hindi pwede na itakbo mo nga ako para ako yung manalo. You cannot do hindi ikaw yung mananalo eh. You will have to do it because nobody else will do it for you. You will have to stay the course. You have to run your own dash. Hindi ka pwedeng uminom ng gamot ng iba na expect mo na gagaling yung iba dahil ininom mo yung gamot para sa kanila. And this is the reality of life. You have to do it. If you have something you would like to accomplish and you don't start, don't expect to finish. It's not going to happen not in a million years. If you want to finish something, at least start. Yun nga mga nagsimula, hindi natapos, ikaw pa na hindi nagsimula. Because, this is the basic step. Whatever your hesitations are, tingnan nyo kung valid. Kasi baka mamaya, you are just hesitating for no other valid reason. Baka mamaya, pinaniwala mo yun lang yung sarili mo. Or maybe you're making a lame excuse na ayaw magsimula. May gusto kong mangyari, ayaw magsimula. Wala lang, kasi naman ayaw mo rin naman talaga. Maybe the desire is not so strong that it can still allow you to make your own excuses so you don't get the opportunity to start. So please run your own dash. Huwag mong iasa sa iba yung ikaw dapat yung gumagawa. Yung ikaw dapat yung in charge, yung ikaw dapat yung may say, yung ikaw dapat ang nandoon. At pwedeng manalo sa isang karera, sa isang race na iba yung tumakbo para sa'yo. So much so na hindi gagaling ang ibang tao pag ininom mo ang gamot para sa kanya. Remember, if you start something, you have a 50% chance to win. If you don't, you have a 0% chance to make it. So let's be clear about our math here. Which is better, 0% or 50%? The answer, of course, is obvious. That's all the time that we have for tonight's The Big Picture. I would like to thank Puzzlebox BPO Inc., our major presenter. Also would like to thank Wildlife and Mr. Rice, Aliaga Rice Supply. Thank you so much for watching tonight's episode. And I hope that you are going to still be alert and be safe wherever you go, because marami nang naglalabasan ngayon, marami nang umaalis, at marami nang nagtatrabaho dyan sa labas. So, please, don't go away, because the second season opening of YOLO is going to happen at 8:30 p.m. dito po sa the new channel. Tama ba yung direct? Meron tayong YOLO tonight with attorney Carlo Ibanez and Sheila San Diego. Also, Cash Hour, other shows, U-Turn, HR Hotline, The Home Buyer, Market Leader, Mental Shift, YOLO, as I said, and TNC Marketplace. Tomorrow, our Friday lineup will be the following shows. Tech You at 2:30. Oh, it should be PM. Direct, no? It should be 2:30 PM, not AM. Pakisabihan ng ating creatives. Danny Art Show, The Big Picture, of course. Ang akin pong Season 9 finale ay mangyayari bukas. At mag-uusap tayo tungkol sa cryptocurrency. After shift at 8:30 PM and TNC Marketplace at 10 PM. Good night, everyone. I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.